Let's talk about Digibyte and do some price analysis. So hello, welcome to Operation Crypto and welcome to today's video. Please make sure you do like this video and subscribe to my channel to be notified when I'm going to be pushing out new videos. And in today's we will be talking about Digibyte. I have done a few previously in the past, but I think the quality of my videos got a little bit better now with a new camera and a better mic. So I thought I'd readdress this and do a bit more of a deeper insight. So we will start off by looking at some key statistics over on CoinMarketCap, if it's working. It seems to be down a lot recently. And then we will jump over to the charts, have a look on TradingView and see what we could potentially get as an investment opportunity, so where we could get a good entry point, and where the price could go in the mid to short term. I mean, the next 3 months could be a little bit ropey for cryptocurrency in my opinion, but we just need to have a look at the charts and see what could potentially go on there. So let's get cracking, and we will start off on CoinMarketCap. So Digibyte, which is ticker DGB, is currently ranked number 49 out of all cryptocurrencies that we have listed on CoinMarketCap. And today, which is the 16th of October 2020, we have a coin price of what you could cover just under 2.5 cents, so 0.02357 USD. We are slightly up on today's trading. The last few days have been well, this week really has been quite ropey for cryptocurrency. It's been a bit dodgy and some prices have gone down. What I have noticed though, over the last few months, whenever Bitcoin seems to be going down, Digibyte seems to be going up, so it seems to be pretty much decoupled itself from the rest of the markets. But we will have a look at that in the charts in a minute. So we have a maximum supply of 21 billion DGB, and out of those in circulation we have 13.6 billion, and we are currently getting just under $6 million per 24-hour volume in trading. We have a market cap of just over $321.8 million, so it is a well-backed project. If we just look at market pairs where we're getting most of the trading, and Bilaxi is up the top there with quite a big percentage of the market there, 17% against BTC. Binance is a fairly new listing, but it is getting a fairly bit of the volume, what's that, about 13% of the entire market. And then we are listed on quite a few exchanges. If you just scroll down, I mean, we have 105 pairs that are listed on CoinMarketCap, so it's quite a widely traded coin. It's easy to get a hold of, and that's what we want with coins like this, especially DGB. It's one of my favourites. I've held it for quite a while now, a few years. One thing I'm mainly interested in is the all-time highs, and that was 14 cents, and that was on January 7, 2018. If you was around in cryptocurrency back then, that's when we had that pretty much the last bull run. It was from around October, November 2017 all the way through till about January, about that date. Pretty much after that date, I think everything tanked, and it's been an absolute pile of shit ever since across the markets. We've had a few ups and downs. I mean, recently DGB's had a good run, but like I say, we'll look at that on TradingView in a second. So that is the key stats. We'll jump over to TradingView now. We'll do a bit of technical analysis, and let's see if we can pretty much get some good areas where we can fill some good investment opportunities if you are not in already. Here we have Digibyte versus Tether. This is on weekly time frame, and I am using the OKX chart here. It just has a bit more data than Binance. I do trade on Binance, and that's where I pick up most of my alts, but the OKX has a bit more data. I mean, Binance was a fairly recent listing, so we will start off on the weekly time frame. I just want to mark up a couple of key areas of support and resistance, and that will give us some key areas if we want to look at buying in. So let's have a look, and we'll work our way down from the top. And really what I'm just looking for is pretty much 2 touches of wicks, and that pretty much to me confirms whether it's a valid support and resistance level. As you can see, we have one there, so we're rejected off this wick. Come all the way through, and we rejected off it quite a few times actually. 1, 2, 3 times we've rejected off that wick. I don't want to get too many, I just want to get a little bit of market structure in place. Let's see what we've got down here. Nothing there. So it looks like we've got one there from that wick in the middle. So we rejected off that and acted as support there. That's pretty much into this trading area that we're in now, which is quite good to know. moving further down. I don't want to go too low because I don't think we're going to drop much, to be honest. We've got a valid area there. We bounced off that area twice, and so that was a good area of support. I mean, let's see if I can get maybe 2 more lower, and then we will start moving. So if you look at this wick here, I don't know if you can see because my fat head's in the way. Let's move that across. So this area, we actually rejected off it, come through, rejected off it. We've actually used that area quite a bit. That's a good valid area. And then recently, we probably a few months ago, we bounced off that area as a area of support. And let's see if we can get 1 more lower in case the market absolutely shits its pants. We've got one there as well. That will be the lowest we go. So we bounced off the area, and we bounced off it a couple of times there. So that is a couple in the weekly time frame. Let's drop into the daily and see what we've got going on here. First of all, I just want to have a look at this move that we've had. We've had a very significant move. I mean, if you go back to the 13th of March was when Bitcoin had a crazy dump, and we did drop. I mean, we were trading up at around 0.0850, and we did drop all the way down to these levels. This is when I noticed, because I remember buying Digibyte a couple of years ago, and I just watched it go down, and I pretty much stopped following it for a while, and then I just noticed that my portfolio were going up and up, and I thought, fucking hell, what's going on here? And I did see that. I looked at it around here, and I just watched it go up. I actually sold around these levels here. I didn't catch it at the top. So what I'm doing now is looking for a re-entry, which I think we will get. I mean, I'm happy to buy in around these levels, to be honest, but unfortunately, nothing against Digibyte, but I do think that we're going to come down. So what I want to do is just bang that as a price percentage from this wick that we had down here, all the way up to that top move. So that was up at, can't see there, 0.038. So we have done a 1,358% price raise, which is absolutely massive, really. And that's what happens in crypto. You get some wild moves. What I usually do is put a couple of monthly levels on, but we don't quite have the data. So I'm just going to see if we've got a couple of daily support levels down here. I mean, we've got one there. So if you look at this wick here, come way down, and we acted as you could say it goes all the way from there, to be honest. It goes all the way through there as well, but we're not going to mark up. We'll just change that to, have I got the daily time frame set up? Let's have a look. No, we'll just change it to green. So that shows a level of daily support. And, well, pretty much support, yeah. Let's see if we've got any more. I'll tell you what, I'm not going to put any lower. I'm going to put Fibonacci and have a look at some potential entry points here. So Fibonacci is a good tool to use if you're looking to get into a position, and we will take the entire move here. So from the bottom all the way up to that double top that I had up there. Ever since that double top, it's been on pretty much a downward spiral. What I tend to do is, if I'm looking to invest in a project that, even if I've previously invested in it before or not, I target the 618 level to buy in. And as you can see, we've got a valid area of weekly support there, and that could be a good area to buy in. So that's what I'm going to target. I'm going to target down here, and I'm going to just potentially highlight this next week level, because if we lose that level of weekly support, then we will drop down here. So I will put some orders in these levels. Potential to go down, I mean, it really depends on what the market does. In my opinion, I do think that the markets are going to drop at some point. We've had such a good run, I mean, all the way from down here up to here, and that's not just Digibyte, that's across the markets, and that's including the world markets as well. So we're talking about the S&P 500, the Dow Jones, the Nasdaq, the FTSE, everything's been doing really, really well, and that's due to pretty much a printer printing money that we don't have out and propping the markets up. So I do think that we are overdue a big correction. And just to point something out here, this is the US dollar. If we start pushing up and breaking this level, and I think everything's going to start dying off, and that's across the global markets and crypto. So I've marked the area up. That's a key area, and if we do break that, then unfortunately everything's going to absolutely shit its pants and start coming down. So that will be an area for me to potentially buy in if we do come down. So I'll just mark it up as a buy zone there. Hopefully we do come down. I just want to bang the EMAs on and see what they're doing. So I use a 30 and the 8, and we've got a bit of a cross here. Usually when we get a cross down from the 8 to the 30, you would expect us to drop down, and that is a potential that could happen. and the Hitman indicator is currently bullish, so this works out when there's a shift in market momentum, and currently it is bullish, but it didn't really have much effect. When this bullish indicator popped up down here, we went on a right rise, and pretty much the same when we had this bearish indicator, but I'm not too happy with this bullish indicator here. I do think that unfortunately we're going to go down, so I'll just disregard that for now. Get rid of EMAs. We've had a cross, and personally I think we are going to come down and test this level of weekly support here at 0.022. So that is where I think we could get a potential entry point. If it does start coming down and breaking through these levels, then obviously we've got the 786 level and weekly support down at 0.516. Hopefully we don't come down there, but if we do, then just buy it. Just keep, if you have some orders in here, get some dollar cost average prices down here and just make the price of your investment cheaper, and get some more for your money. With regards to a bit of a price prediction, I don't think I've got any support levels further up. No, I'm not. So the next target really is, what I will do, if we start to push forward and break these yearly highs up here at 0.38, then I will redo this video. But until then, I do think that we're still bearish. So buying here, if we flip this level, I'll do another video and I will give some analysis to where I think the price could go, because we do have some more levels above there which I've not marked out yet, but I will mark them out if we do break these levels. And that is DGB in a USDT pair. If we just drop into BTC, personally I don't trade in Bitcoin. I've always found it easier to manage in Tether. Let's just get rid of all this crap from last time. Get rid of it, EMAs. And same as Tether, this has been on a good run. All the way back from March, and what I want to do, I'll just do a quick Fibonacci here from the bottom right move all the way up to that double top right there. So again, the 618 level will be an area for me to buy in, and you're talking 153 sats anywhere in those regions. I mean, if it comes down here to 110, then absolute bonus. But it's been on pretty much a good consolidation band here. We popped up, come back down, and we have been trading in this area quite a lot. So the potential is that we keep moving down, but we can always break down out of that. And I mean, opportunity to come down here, in my opinion, is quite high. So I think that could be a good area to buy in. So get some orders in, 150 satoshis all the way down to 100, and hopefully pick up some cheap Digibyte. If it does start coming down again, dollar cost average down or satoshi cost average down, whichever you prefer to do. So I think that will wrap it up for today's video. That is just a bit of price analysis of the current situation. If the market's dump, unfortunately everything else is going to come down with it. I know that whenever Bitcoin's been dumping, if you just look at the prices here, I'll just move it across. Whenever everything's red in the market, Digibyte's green. And I've noticed that over the last few months. So I mean, if the markets do a major dump, unfortunately it's not going to follow sync, and Digibyte will follow it down. It's not, I mean, it's been doing well recently, but I do think that it will drop, unfortunately. So, but I think that will do it for today's video. If you do like this video, please make sure you do subscribe to my channel. Drop in a comment in the box below and I will get back to you, and I will catch you next time.